Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to once more check out AVAX's price chart, and I'm going to say our bullish case is actually going perfectly. Why is that? If you remember, the last time that we talked about AVAX, I think we were right in here. And the idea was that this is probably a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. And this is also starting from the lowest low down here, about $15.5. Another 5 wave up between them. We are likely to have an A, B, C, probably, yes, in form of an expanded flat. So hopefully on a higher degree, we are going to have a wave 1, correction for wave 2, big move up into wave 3, and soon we said we can expect a corrective movement into wave 4, followed by what's gonna happen next, you know what, another move up into wave 5. And at least right now, I can tell you that this move down right in here does actually fall into the category of a correction for our supposedly wave 4. But question, can we say the end of it is right in here? Maybe not. You see, I believe in AVAX. Maybe in the short term, we're going to have an ABC, which the subwaves for it are going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A, corrective movement for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, possibly even a triangle, not important, and yet another 5 wave down into C. Let's go in here and count some waves. Okay, so what is going on? In my view, probably from this point, we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, followed by, I'm guessing, yep, an A, B, C flat. This can be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, and we may have in here an ABC or maybe a WXY in form of a double zigzag, and probably in the short term you are going to see yet another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the downside in order to take the lowest low down here about $22.5. Now at that point, on a higher degree, there's a good chance that we have completed the subwaves for an impulse down, and this just might be into our A leg. And sure, we may see a move up, but pay attention, that might be just a correction into B, and we may see, unfortunately, yet another move down into our C leg. But please do not let the short-term price action fool you into believing that in AVAX we are not bullish. I think so far at least we are absolutely going according to the bullish track, and we can expect probably, I'm gonna say, in the next 4 to 7 days, yet another move up into our wave 5. Now, here's a very important point. I do not believe that this wave 5 is actually going to be a buy opportunity. Why is that? Let me ask you a question. What happens after we complete a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even according to the most bullish scenario? You know what? We are going to have, even according to that possibility, a move on the downside, but the move itself is not really important. What really matters is the shape of that move. If we get a slow and choppy move, which between our pullbacks we're just constantly able to identify overlapping of the waves, you know what? That can be an excellent sign suggesting the low in Avalanche is truly finally in. On the other hand, what you do not want to see from these areas is a very strong move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves, because that is going to suggest probably our final low is not in yet, and we are going to at least have, let's say, like another 25 to even 30-40% move on the downside. Question is, do we have some sort of an Elliott wave count in case something like this happens? In my view, absolutely. Let's go around here. I'm going to, at that point, entertain the idea of having an A, B, C flat, and for our B leg, we are going to get very close to this initial low, and for our wave C, we may go higher than the height of our A leg, but not really that much higher. In terms of the sub waves, you know it. ABC up into A, ABC down into B, and pay attention, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure up into wave C. Let's go now on H4 time frame and see what is happening. So in case after this 5 wave up, I see a very strong move down, at that point you are going to see me saying, you know what, off of the lowest low in here, about $14.5, we are having A, B, C up into A, followed by maybe ABC, maybe WXY, not important, into wave B. And this is actually a 5 wave up, but on a higher degree, it might be into our C leg, meaning, again, we're going to get maybe a move down in AVAX in order to take the lowest low all the way down here, about $14.5. So again, let me tell you this. If we are going to get this wave 5, which I do think so far at least we are going to get it, it's not going to be a buy opportunity at all. Okay, it's very, very important to understand that, because after it we are going to have a move down. And then, okay, if in here we see the right structures with all the proper subwaves, you know what, fair enough, this can be a beautiful buy opportunity. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Avalanche. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.